Straight from the best fishing locations in the world, featuring Wade Middleton, Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter, presents The Fisherman's Handbook. The Fisherman's Handbook is a legendary series of how-to fishing trips designed to help you become a better angler. Each week, top pros will walk with you along the aisles of the Cabela's retail stores and help you flip the pages of the Cabela's catalog to show you what you need to get you ready to go fishing. That's all ahead on today's Cabela's Fisherman's Handbook.
Hey, we're getting ready to go fishing today, and I'm going to introduce you to something where you as a fisherman have a chance to win $2 million. Yes, I didn't stutter, that's $2 million. And I'm going to explain everything about that program today, educate you on opportunities that are going to be coming down involved with that program, and see if we can catch a few fish. $2 million? $2 million? That's crazy. Our goal today is to try to catch some fish to be tagged for the Cabela's Fish for Millions contest. You know, there's over 100 lakes in 22 states nationwide that you have an opportunity to catch a fish that could be worth over $2 million. And there's also a lot of other prizes. And it's as simple as basically you're going to go enter, and there's a wide range of fish species. We just happen to be trying to catch some bass right now, but you know, a bluegill, a striper, a catfish, a walleye, any of these fish on some of these lakes out here are going to be eligible for those prizes. Once you get entered, all you got to do is go fish. There's a light bite. Come here, buddy. Yeah, we will put a tag in.
The Cabela's Fish for Millions is running now through July 7th, and contestants must pre-register prior to fishing. You also have the chance to double your grand prize just by downloading the Cabela's app on your mobile device. There's over $250,000 in other prizes, including a fully rigged Ranger 520Z, a 2014 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab, and much, much more. There's over 100 bodies of water holding tagged fish and waiting for you to come put them in your boat and possibly take home $1 million. To register for your chance to win and see a complete list of participating states, visit Cabelas.com/fish4millions.
You know, tagging these fish doesn't hurt them at all, and this system is super easy to use. People using it all over the nation, and that little number right there is the key, and it also has the website on the back right there, Cabelas.com/fish4millions, and when you go there, you're going to find out all the stuff you need to enter to possibly win up to $2 million for just catching that little guy right there. Doesn't even cost anything. You ready to go fish? Looks like I got to go hunting some new fish. Good one too. Boy, that sucker's a mean one. God, that was a mean one. That sucker there put up a tussle. Well, that's a good one whether you have it as a winning fish in the tournament or not. That was a good one right there. That's what I'm talking about. We'll get a tag in him real quick. Let him go. There it is, Cabelas.com, Fish for Millions right there. Tells you where to go. Catch that fish. Could be worth $1 million, maybe $2 million if you follow all the rules, or a Ranger boat, or a big truck, or all kind of other prizes. Nice. Let's let him go. It's awesome. It never gets old. You know, anytime I'm fishing shallow cover like that, I'm in my comfort zone, you know, flipping the soft plastic up there. I've got braided line. I'm throwing 60-pound test sun line and just hopping the baits around. And when they crack on it like that, that never gets old. And, you know, when you get fish, when you're flipping and pitching in situations like that, you got to have tackle to be able to manhandle them. Because you saw that fish right there. I mean, it took me on a couple of big runs and gave me a tussle. That's what I like. And, you know, I'm throwing one of my favorite baits of all time. It's that Big Bite Fighting Frog. This is the small version designed by Dean Rojas, and you know, love that little channel right there because I can lay my trocar hook right in there and I don't have to worry about it. As far as getting hung up, that little slit right there, I feel allows that hook to slide through even faster than ever because there's not a lot of meat to restrict it at all. Lay that hook in top, boom. You're seeing the results, and you've seen it many times. I'm gonna get back in there and see if I can't catch another one.
The Fisherman's Handbook will be right back. The Fisherman's Handbook is brought to you in part by Cabela's, it's in your nature. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Yamaha Marine, reliability starts here. Garmin, we'll get you there.
You just want to fish, not mess around with buttons and settings and such. That's why they made every Garmin Echo fish finder easy to use. You see fish, you catch fish, easy. Fight fish, not your fish finder. Get the unsurpassed power, clarity, and dependability of a Garmin Echo fish finder.
We invented and patented the first aerated live well. We're first with higher flotation standards and first to receive a protected design hull copyright. With such a strong focus on non-stop innovation, no other boat enjoys such advanced engineering. Ranger Boats. We're celebrating over 45 years of fishing and a lifetime of leadership. Discover Yamaha's VMAX power. When you want the best, choose Yamaha.
The Yamaha VMAX SHO. First it changed the game. Now it set the standard. But don't take our word for it.
The whole shot was everything they said it was going to be.
And we accelerated from like 50 miles an hour to 70, and it was like that.
So fast, so quiet. I mean, you give it power, and it's just there. That thing right there is just bad. The whole shot on it is second to none. Oh yeah, it's for real.
Take a demo ride and feel the power yourself. You'll know why we call it the Game Changer.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it. I wear it.
Every time I'm on the water, I wear my life jacket, and so should you.
Boat US urges you to wear a life jacket every time you're on the water. For more information, visit boatus.com.
Welcome back to the Cabela's Fisherman's Handbook with Wade Middleton.
Yeah, this is a really unique little body of water, and there's a lot of these urban type fisheries, as I call them, within 20, 30 miles, sometimes right in the city limits of any town. We're at Walter E. Long Lake, also known as Decker Lake, to the east of Austin. I mean, we're right in the flight path, basically, of the major airport that flies into Austin, and probably less than 15 minutes from downtown. It's a unique little fishery, kind of shaped like a V. Had a great park where we unloaded. It's a power plant lake, so it's probably very stable in a lot of different situations. I don't have experience on this lake, basically. It's a body of water that we came up to catch fish for the Cabela's Fish for Millions contest and to tag some bass, and it's been a fantastic trip with a lot of fish caught. That one there is a good one that will make somebody happy when they get him caught. This fish right here could be worth up to $2 million in the Cabela's Fish for Millions. The thing about it is all sizes of fish are out there for somebody to be able to catch. All over the nation, we're simply gonna tag this fish with one of these little tags, and then if you're entered in the event, it's as simple as going online and signing up and following all the rules and restrictions, and if you're entered, you've got a chance to win up to $2 million. There's also fully rigged Ranger boats available, a Chevy truck, and a mix of other prizes, and it's as simple as being entered, catching it, and having that right tag. And there's fish all over the nation that you can do that with. That fish right there bit those reeds and he thumped it. I think he's gonna be caught again. Somebody's gonna be happy with him. Doesn't get much better than that. Woo! That's fun. April is kind of a funny month. You know, you're gonna have fish in various stages. You're gonna have some that are pre-spawn, some that are spawning and actually on the bed, and some that are done. And that can create a variety of fishing patterns and ways to catch them, and also create some frustrations because you can go through the entire day and notice that the fish change on you and what they're doing. And we saw a little bit of that today. We had a couple of lulls and had to kind of figure out where they had repositioned in and around the reeds. But you know, a lot of times in those situations, you just kind of got to fish what you're comfortable with, but don't be afraid to adjust. This being a power plant lake really kind of changes things up. Generally in a power plant lake, you know, you've got that warmer discharge area. Makes those fish be a little further along than sometimes other fish, but it also makes this body of water be one of the best to fish when it's really cold outside. Golly, fishy, come here. Oh my gosh! That won't be one that's gonna get tagged. I got a little bit too playful right there. I tell you what, he's one that if you catch, you're not gonna win millions on because there won't be any tag from him. You know, springtime fishing, you get a lot of light bites like that. I literally had flipped that bait in there and shook it and shook it and shook it, and then he just kind of picked it up and pulled it down. So it's not uncommon to lose something like that. Golly. It's amazing to me when you go fishing and you look, you know, there's 3 different coves right here that we've looked at. One on this side's brownish off color, one on that side's brownish off color. This cove here's got clear water, it's got grass in it, and that's where we've caught the majority of our bass. And you know, those are those little things that really make a difference. We've caught one on each of the other ones, but we've caught, I don't know, like 7 or 8 here and missed half a dozen on this stretch right here. And that's just one of those things that, you know, the fish will live in certain areas better than they do others. And if they're Florida bass, I really believe they like that clearer water. The other 2 coves are a little dark, a little off color, a little muddy, maybe from some of the recent rains. And this pocket here's got them. Make sure I got you stuck, sucker. There we go. One little isolated clump right there. Where that fish came from. I'm gonna drop the power pole down so I can take care of this fish right here. But that one little isolated clump, no telling how many times that thing's been fished. We'll come back to him. You know, those little isolated clumps like that, you gotta think that every fisherman that comes by probably flips to it. And you know, why did we catch him and somebody else didn't? That's one of those age-old mysteries that always cracks me up. I've seen it time and time before when we're filming tournaments that, you know, there'll be 5 boats go by, make 5 different presentations, and the 6th boat goes by and he catches them. Was it a magic, you know, bait? Was it a better angle? Did the fish move up? I mean, there's so many variables there that just drives you nuts on that fishing. You'd love to know the answer to.
When we come back, Wade wraps up his trip at Decker Lake, and we go frog fishing at Lake Raven with Clark Wendland. To register for your chance to win and see a complete list of participating states, visit Cabela's.com/fish for millions. And remember to download the Cabela's app on your mobile device for your chance to make that million into 2.
For clear cold water, the Stickmaster. Pull that bait down, work it slow, and let that sand and vibration technology take care of it.
Throw ripper rattle bait, throw that thing out in the grass, especially in the early spring, rip it out and wait for the strike.
Pro Sizzle, long cast, big bass.
The Dive Master 20, when you gotta get down deep, this is the bait that catches it.
Livingston lures have the best sound in the business.
Hey man, how about that? They were really biting.
Not bad. What was that? Did you see that?
See what? Crete, did you forget to turn the hydrowave off again?
Oh, it looks like I did.
Don't worry, I got it.
Thanks, bud.
Crete! Sorry guys, he never remembers. Give it up, Crete.
What are you doing, dude? They're keepers.
As an angler who loves being on the water, you're always prepared with the right gear. But do you have a plan if you break down on the road or on the water? Membership in Boat US Angler gives you peace of mind wherever you are. Some of our tournament participants saw how helpful this can be. Boat US Angler membership also includes savings on equipment, access to affordable insurance for your boat and fishing gear, a subscription to Boat US Angler magazine, and much more. Discover what thousands of anglers know. It pays to belong to Boat US Angler. Join today. Visit BoatUSAngler.com.
At Amphibia, we've resolved to build a product that nobody else offers, using methods that nobody else is using, optimized for life on water and land. The choice of top bass fishing pros. Amphibia frames are designed to fit comfortably no matter how your face is shaped, to stay firmly in place through your most physical activities, and to float in water. Amphibia sunglasses are truly designed for life on the water.
Welcome back to the Cabela's Fisherman's Handbook with Wade Middleton, brought to you in part by Bradley Smoker, food smoking the easy way. Amphibia Performance Floating Eye Gear, because the Earth is mostly water. Arctic Ice, preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Sunline America, the strength to guarantee your confidence. Wade is on a small power plant lake just east of Austin, Texas, catching and tagging fish for the Cabela's Fish for Millions contest that is going on now.
As you can see, this is about as simple a type of contest as you can find. Fish species of various kinds all across the nation are being tagged. Well over 100 lakes across the nation will be featuring those tags right there that have a specific number, and they tell you to go to CabelasFishForMillions.com. And when you go there, basically, you're gonna find out all the rules and regulations. But I'm gonna tell you, one key thing, buddy, you better register before you wet a line. There's a specific time frame that this contest is gonna be going on. And if you catch that fish with that tag and you're not registered, you're gonna feel like the biggest loser of them all, because I'm gonna tell you, you may have let a chance for $1 to $2 million go by. Maybe a new boat, maybe a truck, or some of the many other great prizes that are out there, ranging from Cabela shopping sprees, Costa sunglasses, all kinds of stuff. So remember, go to Cabelas.com, fish for millions, get signed up and registered before you go to any of these lakes that have all these tagged fish in them. Good luck, I hope you win $1 million.
Let's switch gears over to Cabela's pro, Clark Wendland, who will be picking apart the thick cover on Lake Raven with his Spro Frog.
You know, Lake Raven is just a little small lake in the middle of Huntsville State Park, and you know, it's just kind of one of those places in Texas that there's a whole lot of that just kind of goes overlooked for the most part. And when we were coming into the lake today, I looked over to the left, and one of the arms of the lake you kind of drive close to, and I just saw a ton of matted vegetation. I didn't have any idea really what it was. I could see a few lily pads, a little bit of grass, and I was just thinking to myself, this is going to really be good. Come on. Oh, this stuff is thick. And I got as big a rod as I can have, is that I own, and as heavy a line as I can go with, and I still can't pull that thing out of those pads. So basically, you just got to end up going to them sometimes. I didn't really realize how big it was. I knew it was a good fish, but it put up a pretty good tussle. We actually had to go to it, and when we got over there, I mean, 7+, might have been a little skinny in the tail, but I mean, just a gorgeous fish, black and dark, had been in all that grass, and man, I mean, to me, it just doesn't get any better than that. Oh, come on, look at that thing. That is unbelievable. We just started fishing, and I'm sitting there talking about this frog. Look at, he ate the frog. I mean, it's gone. Look how pretty that bass is. That is unreal. Look at the head on that thing. God, I thought he was pretty big, but I had no idea. And I'm gonna pull this thing out, and it's gonna be a over 6 easy. Over 6 pounder. I mean, I can stick my hand all the way down in his head. Look at him. Look how pretty that fish is. Dark green water. That's about as awesome as you can get right there.
Clark just pulled in a biggin with a frog. Let's take a closer look at what he's got tied to the end of his line. Cabela's Fisherman's Handbook presents End of the Line, the tools and gear you need to get the big one tugging on the end of your line.
You know, this little booger right here, the Spro Bronze Eye Junior. This is actually the Dean Rojas Signature Series bait. You know, they come in 2 different sizes. One's a little bit bigger than this, and this is the smaller version. They're fantastic dynamite baits to catch fish year round. Dean and others have proven that you can fish these baits 12 months out of the year and be successful, and they are so versatile in how you can fish them. You can skip them up under docks, you can fish them in the thickest, nastiest, most matted vegetation out there, and you can fish them out in open water. And it's as simple as, you know, pausing and twitching and shaking it and figuring out what those fish work. But the things that excite me about this bait is its versatility. And there's a few tricks that people have done over the years. I mean, some people cut these and some people put bells in them and, you know, make other adjustments. But really, to me, I fish this bait straight out of the box. About the only adjustment I ever make to it on occasion is I may take a pair of pliers and open these 2 hooks up. In the situation we're looking at right now, Clark Wendland's fishing on Lake Raven, a small body of water that really mats up with a lot of vegetation, and he's taking this bait and fishing it in the matted, the nastiest stuff that he possibly can find, and twitching it and jerking it through there, and you can watch those fish, how aggressively they explode through the cover to take this bait. Braided line is a must when you're fishing this bait. You really need to throw something 65-pound test or better. I like to throw Sunline FX2 braid, and I throw it on a very heavy action rod so that I can make some long casts, but I have a ton of leverage, because whenever you get that bite, let them pull it down and then jerk the heck out of it. I mean, you've got to get them up on top, and if they ball up in that vegetation, don't be afraid to go to them and pick up the entire ball in the mat and weed through it all to get that fish. If you like to catch big fish, numbers of fish, if you like to fish things in the nastiest stuff that you possibly can find, this Spro frog is the way to go.
For any of the Spro products seen on today's show, visit Cabelas.com.
Little bitty one, and it took everything I could to catch him. He totally ate that frog too, though. Look at that.
More exciting frog fishing for bass when the Fisherman's Handbook returns.
Foodsaver, the makers of the most popular vacuum sealing appliances in the world, now offers the same great technology for sportsmen. The Game Saver Plus collection of vacuum sealers is designed to address the specific needs of the outdoorsman, ensuring that your meat will stay fresh for up to 3 years, and fish will keep for 2 years with the Game Saver Plus technology. Conventional food storage traps the air inside with food. The Foodsaver and Game Saver Plus removes that air and eliminates freezer burn, ensuring freshness for up to 3 years. The Game Saver Plus collection from Foodsaver.
Introducing advanced interchangeable hook design, Freedom Live Action Hybrid Jigs. It gives the bait a free range of motion, give more natural and realistic action while maintaining upright hook position. Need to change bait styles, colors, even hooks on the fly? Get ready for the easiest way to mix up your lure appearance with an easy twist on and off snap. The future of fishing. Freedom Live Action Hybrid Jigs.
The world's best fishing line is now available in the United States. Sunline FX2, the strongest braid available.
Son, this braid, I'll absolutely love it.
The world's best fishing line is now available in the United States.
That's a toad.
Sunline Super Fluorocarbon, the strength to guarantee your confidence.
With a great history in drag racing, and now into the marine market, Lucas is proud to offer an ethanol treatment for a wide range of boat motors on the market today. Lucas Safeguard Ethanol Fuel Conditioner with stabilizers was developed to specifically address issues associated with using ethanol-based fuels. Increase your mileage and performance with Lucas Oil High Performance products. Learn more at lucasoil.com.
Welcome back to the Cabela's Fisherman's Handbook with Wade Middleton. Cabela's pro, Clark Wendland, is throwing a Spro bronze-eye frog in the heavy grass mats of Lake Raven and pulling in some giants.
Oh, darn, I lost him. Oh, that was a nice one. You know, a lot of guys look at this much cover and they may fish it and they're always thinking, you know, plastic worm, or I'm gonna flip it, or I may work the outside of it. But to me, you know, there's too many clues that say frog to me. When you get in this stuff, we've seen frogs, we've seen them, you know, skipping across the surface. We had one try to get my bait. A lot of what we see is hollow, and so there's hollow stuff underneath it. Those bass can just cruise anywhere through there, and then they got this canopy over their head, and to me that says frog. And then also what you kind of see, you see them kind of blowing up. If you get on the outside of it, you would never see it, but as you get in it, you'll just kind of see a little fish move here and a little fish move there, and to me, it's just kind of all, you know, kind of come together, putting the puzzle together that, you know, that's the best way to fish. And, you know, I think when you do it all day, you got a chance to catch some big ones. Whatever. He's still on there. Oh, there's just so much cover between me and him. Oh, come on out there, Dave. You can see him down there. He's still on there. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever find him, but he's there. Oh, that's a nice one. Look how deep that frog is gone in his mouth. I mean, it wasn't getting rid of that one. He choked on that thing. Well, I mean, when you get one that is that far back in that stuff, you just got to jerk and hold on. And it's not, you know, a lot of times guys will say, well, hey, how long do I wait before I set the hook? I mean, if they get it, you better set the hook right then, or you have no chance to get them in. Good fish.
It's been a great day on the water. Remember to visit Cabela's.com/fish for millions for your chance to catch the $1 million fish. And to double that prize, download the Cabela's app for your mobile device. And then get out on the water and fish. Thanks for watching. Join us next week for more trips and tips with the pros. The Fisherman's Handbook is on Facebook, and when you follow us, you'll not only get behind the scenes on where Wade and the crew are headed next, you can see clips from upcoming shows and be eligible for lots of prizes from our sponsors, including a trip to the Venice Fishing Lodge with Wade himself. We'll see you on Facebook.
That's pretty cool. Hello there, bird. You look like Jeff Creek. You're eyeing something in the future to go eat.